In a world facing rapid change, deepening divisions, and urgent global challenges, the need for moral and innovative leadership has never been greater. Grounded in the vision articulated by Dr. Hyun-Jin Preston Moon, the Global Peace Foundation advances a values-based approach to peacebuilding, one anchored in universal principles and the belief that all people belong to one family under God. In 2025, GPF worked across continents to strengthen social cohesion, inspire ethical leadership, protect fundamental freedoms, and build pathways toward national transformation. In 2025, momentum continued to build for a free and unified Korea based on the Korean dream, a vision of a unified nation that uplifts humanity. GPF collaborated with Alliance for Korea United USA for university campus tours to engage students across America, sparking conversations about Korean history, identity, and the role today's generation can play in peaceful unification. Our International Forum on One Korea brought together scholars, policymakers, and civic leaders to explore practical pathways toward reunification. International support grew through the UGen seminar in Indonesia, the One Korea Dialogue forums in Japan, Indonesia, Tanzania, the Philippines, Mongolia, and India, as well as the Korean Dream 10 Million Signature Campaign, which amplified a global commitment to peace on the peninsula. The Korean Dream Study Series inspired young leaders to engage online to explore historical and spiritual foundations for national renewal. And the North Korean Young Leaders Assembly empowered escapees and diaspora youth to shape their role in shaping a free, unified future. Across the world, communities are proving that peace is possible when people are empowered with shared values, practical tools, and opportunities to collaborate. This year, GPF expanded community peacebuilding campaigns in Nigeria, India, Brazil, Tanzania, and other nations, mobilizing local leaders, teachers, youth, and faith communities to build trust, prevent violence, and strengthen resilience at the grassroots. Our cross-community reconciliation programs in the United States, particularly in Montana and Baltimore, brought together diverse groups to foster dialogue, develop conflict management skills, and create community-driven solutions rooted in shared values. Vibrant multicultural festivals in Japan and Nigeria celebrated cultural identity while nurturing understanding and unity among thousands of participants. In India, the Peace Hub campaign empowered schools, youth clubs, and local organizations to design practical peace initiatives addressing neighborhood challenges and strengthening social cohesion. And in Brazil and Nigeria, sports served as a powerful tool for peace building, bringing young people together across community lines, fostering teamwork, and strengthening bonds through shared play. Global Peace Women believes that peace begins in the home, and women and families are essential to building healthy, ethical societies. In Latin America, Area Moher's family programs reached thousands across the region, with resources on mental health, nutrition, family finance, leadership, and spiritual development. In Nepal, leadership and values programs, from moral and innovative leadership workshops to women empowerment programs like Project Saksham equipped children, university students, and adult women with the character and leadership skills to strengthen families and drive change. In Nigeria, women's empowerment initiatives, women's cooperative societies, financial literacy training, and leadership development provided tools for economic self-reliance and community peace building. And across 17 nations, Sunshine Family volunteers mobilized families to serve together, strengthening communication, deepening relationships, and transforming neighborhoods through acts of service. Education must shape character, creativity, and civic responsibility alongside knowledge. In 2025, GPF advanced this vision across continents. In Kenya, the Transforming Education in the Global South workshop brought together educators and leaders to promote holistic learning focused on values and 21st century skills. GPF partnered with Mount Kenya University to embed values-based education and continued LEAP hubs, offering entrepreneurial training rooted in moral leadership. In Nepal, GPF supported 68 teachers from 25 schools with capacity-building workshops on an integrated, values-centered curriculum tailored to local needs. GPF Kenya also hosted the 5th annual Great Places to School Awards Gala, honoring schools excelling in academic achievement, character development, and inclusive environments. GPF Philippines partnered with the Department of Education Region 1 to advance character-driven, holistic learning educator trainings that will continue into the coming years. Through these initiatives, GPF continues to nurture education that develops both minds and hearts, empowering future leaders and communities. Protecting fundamental freedoms is essential to peaceful and ethical societies, and in 2025, this work reached a historic milestone in Africa. As Kenya faced ongoing political and social challenges, religious leaders were encouraged to reinforce their role as champions of unity and peace. These commitments were highlighted at the first ever International Religious Freedom Summit Africa, held on June 17, 2025 in Nairobi, and co-convened by the Global Peace Foundation, Pepperdine University, and the Religious Freedom Institute. More than 200 chief justices, senior faith leaders, civil society experts, diplomats, and survivors of persecution gathered to affirm freedom of conscience and religion as the fundamental right of all people everywhere that must be defended and safeguarded by all people of all faiths and conscience. Leaders emphasized Ubuntu, I am because we are, as a shared African principle for advancing collective peace, with Dr. Paul Murray calling the summit a continental call to action. Alongside this landmark event, GPF continued strengthening civic literacy through the First Amendment Voice Alliance, engaging youth through the Peace Project, and supporting multi-faith collaboration worldwide to protect dignity and freedom of belief. Young people are at the heart of GPF's mission, and in 2025, youth around the world were empowered to lead with character, creativity, and a commitment to the greater good. The Global Peace Leadership Corps continued to cultivate a new generation of principled leaders through immersive service learning. GP Corps equips young people with moral and innovative leadership skills, strengthens their character, and builds their capacity to initiate community-based projects. Through mentorship, field experience, and values-driven training, participants learn to live for the greater good and to design solutions that uplift their communities. The 13th Global Youth Summit 2025 brought together over 33,000 young leaders from across the Philippines, one of the largest youth gatherings of the year, held at the SM Mall of Asia Arena and joined by thousands more online. The 5th cohort of GPF's President's Fellowship Program further nurtured emerging leaders by providing advanced leadership training, opportunities for global engagement, and mentorship to equip them to serve as changemakers in their communities. Across continents, Global Peace volunteers engaged youth in service, education initiatives, environmental campaigns, and community peace building, instilling empathy, responsibility, and a spirit of cooperation. Through moral and innovative leadership development workshops and targeted leadership training programs, young people developed essential skills in communication, teamwork, ethical decision-making, and project design, preparing them to become the principled leaders needed for tomorrow's world. Together, these initiatives nurtured a global network of youth committed to learning, serving, and leading positive change. In 2025, GPF strengthened its commitment to sustainable, community-driven development, believing that access to education, basic services, and economic opportunity is essential for lasting peace. In the Philippines, the All Light Village program brought solar-powered lights and electricity to off-grid communities. In Candelaria, Quezon, GPF provided solar lanterns and street lighting for 100 families, expanding in 2025 to provinces including Aurora, Tarlac, and Zambales, supporting schools, homes, and community safety. In Malaysia, GPF ensured access to clean water for over 4,400 families, provided education in regenerative farming to 82 families, and empowered more than 260 indigenous communities to build their own sanitation infrastructure to date. Environmental initiatives also advanced. In Kenya, students and volunteers planted thousands of trees at school nurseries in partnership with Chandaria Foundation across the nation, while volunteers across Asia and Africa engaged in cleanup efforts and ecological education to empower local stewardship of natural resources. Health and hygiene programs reached communities in Mongolia, Malaysia, Cambodia, the Philippines, Kenya, Tanzania, and Nigeria, teaching proper sanitation and preventative practices to protect vulnerable populations. Through all these projects, GPF prioritizes local participation, working with community members, schools, and partners so that residents become active agents of their own development, building resilient, self-reliant communities and a stronger foundation for peace. In 2025, Global Peace Foundation convened leaders and changemakers worldwide to advance peace, cooperation, and shared values. Key events included the International Forum on One Korea 2025 in Seoul, marking the 80th National Liberation Day, and gathering voices from over 20 countries to promote Korean reunification as a catalyst for regional peace and development. The forum concluded with the vibrant Korean Dream Hungung Festa, a public celebration of hope and unity. During the events, founder and chairman of Global Peace Foundation, Dr. Hyun-Jin Preston Moon, delivered visionary keynote addresses to emphasize that the strength to achieve peaceful reunification lies not solely in institutions, but in the collective will, moral courage, and unity of the Korean people. Earlier, the Mongolia Forum on Northeast Asia, Peaceful Development, and Korean Unification brought together experts and youth to build regional stability through dialogue and collaboration. In Central America, the Foro Esquipulas strengthened peace and democratic values across the region, while the Latin American and Caribbean Presidential Mission Forum in Costa Rica united former heads of state to promote ethical governance and regional cooperation. The legacy of the Americas event celebrated shared heritage and envisioned a peaceful, prosperous future for the hemisphere. Across nations, cultures, and generations, the Global Peace Foundation continues to advance a simple yet profound truth. We are one family under God. Thank you to our partners, volunteers, youth, families, and leaders who made 2025 a year of meaningful impact. Together, let us continue building a world of peace, one grounded in universal principles, shared values, and the moral and innovative leadership needed to uplift all humanity.